Hello world, Lantian here. What you see here is the game Star Wars Rebellion in the Laserox Rebel Organizer. It's an excellent organizer I've used over the years and upgraded extensively. And since people have been asking me if I can make for them part of those upgrades, I've decided to just make a whole bunch of them available for purchase through my Etsy shop called Lantilab. And so today I wanted to show you what these specific upgrades are and which of them you'll be able to get your hands on. So generally I talk about them in 6 categories. So the first category is things like stickers. So on the side of all these boxes I have a sticker here, or on the inside of this cover I have a useful sticker for game setup and the different phases, and there are many other stickers throughout. These are already available on Board Game Geek, but if you need help finding them, just ask me in the comments and I'll send you a link. The second category is the Galaxy search map. So this is an upgrade for the main box. It's essentially a piece that's glued on the cover, and there are separate tokens which you need to glue together, and then you can just take them out to mark the specific situation. Now what's interesting about this one is that it integrates with another part of the organizer, specifically the legs or the door covers from the smaller trays, like this. So if you take out this cover, then you just need to slide these doors like that, and they help you position the Galaxy search map at a 45-degree angle. Okay, so it's really important to note that the back side of this is the actual cover of the box, and I will not be providing that. I'm just providing the top part with the cutouts and the tokens, and so you need to glue this together. Okay, so I'll just take this out of the way for a moment. And the second part I want to talk about is this. It's a tray dice tower. I call it a tray dice tower because it fits into a tray. And the tray I'm talking about is the second tray from the Rebel stack. It's this one. So all the components fit inside, and this is my personal copy. I'll just take this out for a moment and I'll show you how to assemble this one in a moment. And the next piece I want to talk about, I'll just move these out of the way, is the Rebellion Accessory Set. Those pieces here are all part of that. So the first thing is it's a display stand for your action cards. The way it works is you have an action card, let's say this one. It's an Imperial action card, and you can position this way any way you like, but you essentially just place them here and they sit in an angle, and you have a space for 6 of them. And that is it. It's very simple. What's really nice about it is where it fits. If you check out this tray, there is essentially a space here where the destroyed planet tokens are, and you can essentially fit them right there. The next part of the Rebellion accessory set is the ring holders. These are essentially these pieces here. One of them is rounded for the Rebels, and the other one is sort of like chamfered for the Empire. And these are my personal ones. They're designed to hold all the tokens or the rings from the original game and expansion, and all the fan expansions I've designed as well. The next one are these cup holders here. They are for the 2 trackers. There we go. And so if you want to have these trackers a bit more visible when you're moving them around, you can just place them in these holders over here. And the final part of the organizer is the battle damage bar. This is essentially a piece that helps you organize the battle. You position the ships according to their health, and then you move them towards the damage marker. If they go over it, just move them to the other side and so on. And this helps you keep damage during the battle. It's much more efficient than the solution, I think, provided by the game itself. There are actually two pieces from that, and I've glued them myself back to back, but you can use them as two separate pieces depending on if you want to have one handy in each corner of the map. And so that is the Rebellion accessory set. They generally fit everything here in this tray. And the final piece is these components here, which I've painted. I'm calling this a leader mission adapter. Here's one that's unpainted. Here's how you'll receive them if you order them. And once they're assembled, the way they work is you just take a random leader. Let's take this one. Oh, it's a Cassian Andor. Okay. And so you just slide them on top. They're sort of tight, but not tight enough. So you can tie them yourself if you want. And then you take out the mission, and then you just place it on top like this. And it saves you a lot of space during gameplay and helps you see the mission always instead of covering it with the leader and then having to turn it around to see it. So that's the leader mission adapter for the rebels. Of course, the Imperial one has a chamfered edge, so you can easily distinguish them. And so that's the fifth one. And the sixth one is essentially a piece of different pieces, like, for example, an extra separator for your cards, or some further dividers or optimizers for the tray itself. I'm not making this available, but if you want to change your mind, change my mind, let me know. So the main things are the Rebellion accessory set, the dice tower, which I will show you now, the leader mission adapters over here, which are placed over the leaders, and the galaxy search map, which is this one. Now let me show you how to assemble the dice tower, as that one is a bit trickier, and it does require a bit of training and patience. So I'll just make myself some space over here, and hopefully it won't ruin the demo so far. Okay, so here are the components. Generally, there are these pieces, which are for the inside or the horizontal. That's where the dice, tumbles over. That's why they have the dice symbol. So you can put these here. They will be the last or the second last. Okay, the pieces that will really go to the last is this one and this one with a little bit deeper cutout. So I can place these here the last. Then the second last ones are these ones. And we're going to have these pieces with the Imperial logo, Rebellion sign, Rebel logo and Rebellion sign. That will be the first ones. And of course, we'll be starting with the two pieces of the dice tower. So what I would normally do is just take one of those, and I'm going to take, actually I'm going to start with I'm looking specifically for this piece, the battle damage bar. So I'm going to put this on the back, and the way I know which is the back is the arrow points to where the dice come from. So this will be the back. So I'll slide this here, and I'll just push gently until I hear the click. And then I just find the other part, and then I press and I hear a click. Okay, so these two are together. Then we need, let's say, this piece. So here's where it's a bit tricky. Once you place the piece, make sure, of course, you don't push until you're sure that it sort of slides in. And so when you get to this position, make sure you hold it with your hands and you push gently with your thumbs till you hear that click sound. Okay, the next one I will have one Rebellion and a Rebel logo on the back and one Rebellion and Imperial logo at the front. So let's put these here. Okay, I can also hold it in the air like that. I just make sure to hold the opposite place where I'm applying pressure, like this. And this one is probably one of the easier pieces to slide. Okay. All right. So the tower is pretty secure right now. It's very sturdy. And so we're starting with these set of pieces. These just go for like at an angle, like this. That'll be the easiest ones to put in. A bit more tricky to take out sometimes. But you can always sand off the pieces a little bit more if you need to make it a bit easier to put them in and out. Okay, so that's the general structure of the... Okay, I guess I need to put just a little bit more from this side. Okay, so that's the general structure of the dice tower. So the last two pieces, well, we can put them now. So this one goes right around here. Okay, and this will go around here. Okay, so you cannot really use it right now because it's unstable. What you need is the tray where it was stored. So here's how they fit in. Just slide it on top like that. Okay, I guess it's... And yeah, here we go. It's going to stay, like if you probably jiggle it too much, it's gonna fall, but if you hold it, and in general it will stay together. But pretty much it always stays on the table, so you won't worry about falling it over anything. So how does this work? Well, let's take out some dice from the game and see. And there we go. So one other thing I want to show is where do the dice go during gameplay. So for example, it says here 5 red dice. So you can have your dice stay here if you want. They can fit just about right, all 5 of them. Like that. And so you can store them like that. Right. And this is for the battle damage bar, and what I mean here is that you can well, it's actually this piece is probably best to just leave it over here like that. That's what I typically do. And so you can have the green dice here and the black dice here, and you can have everything you need for a battle. And yeah, and you can put that on top of the trays. And so that's the dice tower. We have the leader mission adapter, and we have the Rebellion accessory set on this side. And so I'll be adding a link to the bottom of the video to all 4 of them. So the Galaxy search bar, the tray dice tower, and the leader mission adapter and the Rebellion accessory set. You have a link to the shop to purchase them. If you have any questions, feel free to post them under the video. I'll be very happy to respond as quickly as I can. And so hopefully you can order some of these from my Etsy shop. I'm not gonna make a lot, but I'll make sure to make one for everyone who really asks. And so I hope you enjoy them as much as I have my own copies. And looking forward to the next video.